site. So this is brand new installation of WordPress, nothing on it. This is just the basic installation. So let's pretty much get started. I like to go ahead and we start in the general section just to get all this stuff figured out. The site title is going to be your actual exact match keyword, but at the end it's going to be the actual state or province that you're going to go after. So for example, for me it's going to be Texas. Now the tagline, I'm going to put something with the keyword in it but not the exact match keyword, something that's partial or very similar to it. I'll give you an example right over here. Find real estate agents for luxury homes. I'm not even gonna put find, I'm just gonna put real estate agents for luxury homes. And that's pretty much it. As long as you have the keyword in there, real estate agents luxury, you're good. Or another example is like luxury landscaping or whatever keyword you decide to do. Just don't duplicate it twice, it looks kind of sketchy. Just swirl it around a little bit, have fun with it, and there you go. We're gonna go ahead and save this. Alright, now let's look at some of the awesome plugins we want to download. Go to add new plugins, and we want to get Jetpack firstly, which is already activated. If it's not, activate that because it makes your site mobile friendly. We're also going to go ahead and get the social icons, social media share icons. This is the one I use because that's 100,000+ active installs, so Google can see like, hey, okay, this guy is legit. So just go ahead and install that. And the reason we do this because just to get the most popular plugins out there so the site doesn't look sketchy. We press activate. Cool. Alright, we want to install one more thing. This is optional, but I also like using WordFence, which is the security. Sometimes people do try to fondle around with your site, which I don't like. This very rarely happens, but having at least a little bit of security on your site is good because you will be creating hundreds and hundreds of pages. You don't want anyone getting access to your site, so we're going to activate that WordFence security, 1 million installs, and yeah, that's it. You just activate it and you're just good to go. Alright, now there's one more plugin. I'm going to put a download in the description of this section. Is called SourceFlood. Now what SourceFlood does, I'm just gonna upload it. So what you want to do is you can download it. It's in the downloads folder, installation folders of this section. You go to add new, upload plugin, and you upload it. Press install now. Basically, what SourceFlood does is it duplicates the pages over and over and over again, so you don't have to keep duplicating them. So all you have to do is make the article once, do the on page once, and you just duplicate the pages over and over again for every single city. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So I want to go ahead and activate this. Alright, so we have SourceFlood over here. It's very easy to use. In this flood, in this little area, what you want to do is add all the cities. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a list of cities, every single city in Texas. So I'm going to go to Google and use list of cities in Texas, and just get a bunch of cities. List of cities, map of Texas cities. Cool. Now this isn't all of them, so I'm gonna go. Well, now here's all of them. So this is a buttload of cities. So all I'm gonna do is just copy this. And paste it in here. Now that's amazing right there. That's beautiful. So all we have is all the cities over here listed out one by one, so you don't have to make these pages manually. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. So once you're done copying the list of cities, exactly how I did now, takes like 2 seconds, click add floods, and there you go, you've added the flood. So now let's go ahead and actually make the one article. Now the one article is going to be the same thing over and over and over again, so it's good to spend maybe like 5-10 minutes on this to make sure the on page is good. Now there's also one more plugin that I forgot. We should also have Yoast SEO. or all-in-one SEO. Yoast, so we can actually edit the meta descriptions and the on-page and stuff. It's Yoast SEO. Alright, cool. So Yoast space SEO. We're gonna install that, activate it. Cool. That's sick. Alright, so we have the flood, we have the Yoast SEO stuff. Let's get to it. We're gonna go to pages, add new. I'm gonna just dismiss all this garbage that's around here. Alright, so let's get started on this. My bad. Here we go. Add new. Now, for the pages, you see the source floods that are down here? Each flood gets replaced if you do this. You do the little wiggly bracket with flood and another wiggly bracket. Now what this does is this is called a syntax. So wherever you put this flood or wherever you put the syntax, it gets replaced by each and every single one of these cities that we have down here. So what you want to do is luxury real estate agents, and there you go. That's your main keyword, right? That's your main keyword there. And also what you can also do, so the flood gets replaced by each city. So you're gonna have Dallas, Bedford, BK, Beeville, like all that stuff. I'm just reading off the cities over here, and all you gotta do, and it's just gonna replace this over here. But what you can also do is, I like keeping the title like this, but you can also put the state in it as well. What this does is more longer tail, so you have the potential of going after longer keywords, and that's pretty much it, and you're good to go. So now let's go ahead and actually actually edit the slug. Now I'm gonna delete this right now because it makes no sense. When you automatically delete it, just keep whatever it puts over here. So now you're gonna have luxury real estate agents in Texas in your domain name, and you're also gonna have luxury real estate agents in your slug. Normally this would not work if you're doing for higher search keywords, but because this is such easy keyword to go after, which is why I told you to use the methods I showed you in week 1, is because we can use these sneaky methods to over optimize our site. Now because these are really easy, because you over optimize, the keywords are really easy, that's why some of your pages rank without any backlinking at all. So let's get started on this. So now let's go ahead and get the articles. So what I want to do is go to eZine articles, or any other article submission thing where you can just find the articles, and type in your keyword. So in this situation, I'm going to put luxury real estate agents. Cool. I'm just going to pick the first one, and what you want to do is go ahead and get an article spinner. So if you don't already have one, just Google free article spinner. Free article spinner. There you go. And I'm just gonna copy this, paste it, and just a little tip, when you're pasting this, especially from eZine articles, it does put the article source down here. I just like to remove that, so it just looks cleaner. Cool. Spin text, grab this and pop it in here. Sure, should be at least 400 to 500 words. This is 600. That's absolutely fine. So here we go. We're almost done. Just a couple more things to go. Now we actually want to put the keyword that we're ranking for in the actual article. So what I like doing is I like to add the H1 tag to the actual page with the keyword. So the H1 tag is meaning the header. Boom, we have that, and we're gonna go ahead and we want to add flood wherever it says real estate agents, and flood is the city. So I'm gonna go ahead and Control F real estate agents. So there's nothing here, so we have to go in, skim the article, and add the keyword where it makes sense to put the keyword. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So real estate agents flood, I'm just gonna copy that. Just put it somewhere randomly, it doesn't really matter. In the beginning of sentences I like, or even at the end. But again, this isn't, and some of you guys, I know you're SEOs, you've been doing this for years and years and years. This doesn't make sense if you're doing it if you're doing non-ranking rent, because we're over optimizing the crap out of this. But it's very important to know, because these are such low, easy keywords, we can do them and rank them fast. And the whole point of this course, the whole point of this strategy that I've been using, is that you pump these sites out fast. You pump out 4, 5, 6, 7 of these sites in like a couple hours, and you bank them, right? So there's no point of actually spending hours and hours and hours of time on this. That's all you gotta do, is just pop in the keywords, over optimize the slug, over optimize the exact match domain, and you will rank without any backlinks. And I can't stress that enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in a couple more times. Alright, so I went ahead and I put it 5 to 6 times. That's good enough. You'll be good to go for now. And so what else we want to do is we want to add an image and a YouTube video. So let's go ahead and do with the YouTube video first. I'm just gonna YouTube real estate or luxury real estate agents. You can literally pick any one of these. It's gotta be in the right niche. So as long as it has real estate agent or luxury real estate in the title, you'll be good to go. This is good because it has the keyword in it for us. It has a luxury real estate in it for us. So we want to go and get the embed code. You get the embed code by clicking share, embed, and there it is. You copy that, you go back to your WordPress, you click the text so you see it in HTML, and you go all the way at the bottom and paste it over here. So then when you go back to visual, there it is, the video's there. Now what else we want to do is, now we have the video, we have the flood your keywords in the actual article, and you also have the H1 tag with that as well. So what else we want to do is we want to go ahead and add the images. So let's just go get a random image. So we want to go to google.com, luxury, I'm just going to put real estate agents or real estate. Or like luxury homes, just something that makes sense. Alright, this seems pretty cool. So we want to download that. I'm just going to download this for a second. Cool, I downloaded that image. So we want to go back to our WordPress and we want to click media, pop it in here. Cool. Now what else we want to do is, Google can't really see this image, but what it sees is its title and its alt text. So what we want to do is press luxury real estate agents and just keep that as a title and the alt. Now don't put flood in there because the syntax won't activate in the image, but just put the root keyword, which is luxury real estate agents, both in the title and the alternative text. Insert it in the page, move it around, make it look okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just gonna make it like that. There you go, and that is pretty much it. But one more thing left to do, actually edit the actual meta description of this as well. This meta description looks fine because when we did the luxury real estate agents H1 tag, that actually fell in the meta description as well. So we have our main keyword in the title, in the domain name, in the slug, and in the meta description, which makes it awesome. Like that's perfect right there. So there's multiple things we want to go after. Again, the title, the slug, the domain name, and the meta description. So that's 4 things you gotta have your keywords in. And again, and I can't stress this enough, because the keywords are so easy to rank for, you're gonna rank for them without any backlinks, especially with some of these more broader like suburbs you're gonna rank for. So all you want to do is go ahead and you want to activate all of these. So what you're gonna have to do is hold control. Either you control A or you go ahead and you click all of these one by one, and when you click them you activate them. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click all these floods so I can know which ones the syntax should replace. Alright, cool. So that literally just took like 30 seconds to do. Since we selected all of it, click out and they all should still be selected. So now all we gotta do is click publish and we are done. All these ones that we selected are gonna replace the flood. Just gonna click publish, and it's gonna take a little bit of time because there is a lot of suburbs. So I'm gonna click publish and I'm gonna pause this video until it gets done publishing. So go and do some fun stuff while this is done. It's gonna take like 1 or 2 minutes maybe, or even less. That actually just took like 30 seconds, so that's pretty much it. All the pages are done. We have over 1,000 pages, which is crazy. There's over 1,000 pages, which is crazy. We have 1,000 servers that we're going after, and it all got replaced by the flood. And if we check every single one of these, it's all the same thing, just the city is different, which is awesome. That's exactly what we were looking for. And we are pretty much 95% done over here. As you can see, it only took us like 15 minutes to create the site. But you can go ahead and you can play around with the themes. The theme doesn't really matter again because it just doesn't. You can activate any theme. I personally like using Genesis, but that's because but the reason I'm not using this because that's like a paid theme. It's like 15-20 bucks. But you can use any of these themes and it makes absolute perfect sense. But we're not 100% done yet. We have to actually go ahead and create the silo page. So we go to our pages here, we have a buttload of pages. Now it's gonna be a huge pain actually siloing these pages one by one. Now what do I mean by siloing? Like for example, if we copy this, we're gonna create one huge silo page. Luxury real estate agents in Texas, right? And we want to link out to all of these, right? And it's going to be a huge pain if, since we have over 1,600 pages, it's going to be a huge pain going to view and then copying this and then bringing it in. Like that's going to take forever, right? So what we're going to do is some sneaky beaky stuff. We're actually going to keep this page up, Luxury Real Estate Agents in Texas, and we want to go to appearance, widgets, remove all the garbage that's over here, and pop in pages. Now when you actually go back over here, all the pages over here are laid out for us with the proper index. The pages are already siloed here for us, so what we want to do is just copy this. Just hold your mouse and fling through the button, copy all of this. Right click, copy. And we want to go back to the main silo page and paste this all. Alright, and that's pretty much it. You just copy that in there and that's like your main silo page. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to put best over here just so we can actually target a more broader keywords. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to publish this. Now since this page is published, we want to make this actually the home page. So whenever you target the root domain, this page is going to be the root domain. So we're going to go ahead to settings, reading, select the static page and click best. And this is one of the other reasons why I put best in the middle, because it's going to take so long to find your page in the middle of all this jargon. So just put something for alphabetic, just put an A or random A in the middle or whatever, or in the beginning, so you know which page to pick. Save changes. And there you go. That is your main root page. Now what you also want to do is you want to also remove this widget over here. So go back, appearance, widgets, and just remove that. And there you go. We just made a site in under 20 minutes. Now again, you can go ahead, you can play around with the themes, you can make it better and all that stuff, but this is pretty much it. And there you go. You just made a site in 20 minutes with over almost 2,000 pages. So there you have it.